She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the fart. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this low. Told that bitch it's either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Split a plate up with my niggas. Get your knife and your fork. He ain't locked in with the count and with you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan, Dylan, Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crate that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole card. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low. Told that bitch it's either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm too hardcore. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144.
We still here. Still standing. UPK. We never left the building. Commander General Yohana. You know. Wow. Check it out. Rolling to America. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue.
Shalom, 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 Israel. What's going on? Obviously, Quad 50, the Isupk. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, man, 1969, man. We are under the helm of Commander General Yohana, man. We're not affiliated with nobody, man. I know y'all can see what's going on, man, around the world, man. It's a lot going on, man. If y'all watched the, I think it was a Monday class, General Muhammad, he spoke about, he was talking about the flood that happened over there in Texas. It was a lot of people, you know, I seen on the internet, they was kind of upset, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, saying that, you know, we not showing no type of, you know, how should I say, pity or love for all of those people missing, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, like, that's what I'm about to get on right now, you know, concerned, you know, like with communication, man. What's a corrupt communication? A lot of people were saying General Muhammad was speaking corrupt, or that the Isupk speak corrupt on certain things and certain issues, you know what I'm saying? So we gonna bring out today, you know, what's corrupt communication? What is corrupt speaking? You know what I'm saying? Some people in the comments. What's going on, young man Sheldon? Shalom, y'all. What's going on? Tweets like that. Shalom. Kayla. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. About got Renee in the building. Shaya Rob. Sister's always in the classes, man. For sure, for sure. Salakia. Let me see. Young man Sheldon. If you can, you can come on up. If you can, if you want to come in and you want to read, man, it's always a pleasure to have a brother like you read, man. My boy, young man Drew. You there, young man Drew?
Come, sir.
Man, listen, man, let me tell you something, man. this whatever class that the Lord got me doing, man, whatever I'm assigned, man, you know what, man, this gonna be the almost a Yaikwab, and I'm gonna introduce you, man, young man Drew, man. Man, I'm telling you, boy, I can't wait to call you officer, whatever your new name gonna be. You hear me? Boy, you be rolling, boy. What's going on, you Tawab?
Come, sir. Everything straight. Just maintaining.
For sure, man. We're gonna get into this, man. Let me see where I want to start at, man. I want to start first with the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. I read this. You got a Zondervan Bible Dictionary?
Law, sir. I don't have one.
All right, no sweat. I got mine right here. All right, we're gonna read at the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, man. The first word is to curse. You understand what I'm saying? We hear a lot of people in today's society, in Western society, say that a cuss word is basically what they say is profanity. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna get what it means to be profane. You understand what I'm saying? And we're gonna get the word curse. And we're going to find out, what is corrupt communication. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to start with the word curse. In the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, page 120, it says the reverse of to bless, to wish harm or catastrophe, to impose on the divine, to impose judgment. The cursing of one's parents is sternly prohibited by Mosaic regulations. And it goes to say the modern Western practice of cursing, etc., using profane language is never referred to in the scriptures. All right, so basically what cursing is basically saying, like, okay, let's just say you getting into an argument with somebody, right? I'm pretty sure we all have been in an argument with somebody, right? And when you argue with them, you say, man, I wish you died. I wish you just get hit by a bus, or I wish you walk out that door and drop dead. That is a curse. You asking that something happens to a person. You understand what I'm saying? That causes their ultimate demise or bodily harm. You understand what I'm saying? We're not supposed to do that in Israel. You understand what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of it's some people walking around that done said things like that, and it done happen. You got some fools say things like that, and they think they prophets and prophetesses. But really all they doing, they just cursing folks. And that is a sin. You understand what I'm saying? That is a corrupt communication. You understand what I'm saying? And it says the Western practice of cursing using profane language is never referred to in the scriptures. So, just for teaching purposes, excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? When somebody says the word bitch, right? Okay, we'll start there. That's your basic curse word. Everybody say bitch, all right? When you look up the word bitch, it has a definition. It has a couple of definitions. You understand what I'm saying? So if I'm saying, hey, man, you being a bitch, one of those definitions, whether I'm saying it to a man or a woman, one of those definitions of the word bitch means something unbearable. So by definition, I'm not cursing you and saying, and by the Bible, I'm not saying I want anything to happen to you. or I'm not disrespecting you. What I'm saying is you just unbearable right now. You being a bitch. You being a bitch. You being a bitch nigga. You understand what I'm saying? You bitching too much. You're unbearable. I can't stand to be around you right now. You understand what I'm saying? Now, the next one is blasphemy. We're going to get into that after we go up in these scriptures, right? All right, Drew, let me get the first scripture I want is, let me get Leviticus 19, chapter 19 and verse 16. And I want everybody to understand what's being brought out today, man. Like, because this is important. You understand what I'm saying? Like, as priests, in this school and in this truth and the way we have to carry ourselves, we have to know how to be and uphold ourselves, the standards we have to uphold. And one of those standards is of carrying yourself with anybody is knowing how to speak. You understand what I'm saying? Knowing how to speak, knowing how to communicate with people. You know what I'm saying? How to carry a decent conversation. You understand what I'm saying? So, young man Drew, if you could, let's start with what was that I told you to get? 1 Corinthians what? No, Leviticus 19, chapter 19, verse 16. And since this the Wednesday law class, we're gonna go to the law first. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna go there. Whenever you got it, go ahead. Leviticus 19, starting with verse 16.
Con.
And we go.
It's the book of
Whenever you got it, go ahead.
Con. It's the book of Leviticus chapter 19, verse 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy
Thou
people.
shalt what? Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people.
What is a talebearer? You know what a talebearer is, young man Drew?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
A talebearer, basically going around, basically just going around telling everything, telling what this one said, what that one said, like that type of thing.
Exactly. This is in the law now. This is in the law. Now, this is where Christians get me. The Christian church say that you can't keep all the laws, but this is one of the laws. See, Christian church is right. They can't keep this law because all they do in the Christian church, every Christian do what? They walk up and down every day talking about everybody's business. They do it right in the church. Y'all know who it is. It's some it's been some of our mamas, some of our grandmamas, some of our aunties. You understand what I'm saying? We call them the big hat ladies. They all down in the front with the big old hats, talking about who's sleeping with who baby belong to who. The scripture's telling us not to walk up and down as a talebearer, telling everybody business amongst our people. That seemed to be a big thing in the black community, especially with the tribe of Judah. We know everybody's business but our own. We tell everybody's secrets but our own. We tell everything everybody doing except for what we do. Some of y'all right now done told somebody business today. It's a reason why this is telling us not to do this, man. And we're going to get into that in a couple more of these scriptures. It's going to come out. Go ahead, finish up.
Con. Never shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord.
Okay. You understand what I'm saying? We walk around as talebearers, man. You understand what I'm saying? Telling people business. I'm gonna tell you one of the craziest things that people could do, and I hate when people do this. I hate when somebody come and tell me what somebody else done said. Anybody in the chat, answer me this. Anybody can answer this. Why should you look at it in most cases as being offensive as somebody coming and tell you what somebody else said about you? I'll give y'all a couple seconds, man. Anybody can answer this question. Anybody want to answer it in the chat? Anybody can answer. Anybody can answer. Young man Drew, if you want to take a stab at it, you can. I'll give y'all a couple seconds, man. I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't like and the problem with somebody coming to tell you what somebody done said about you. All right, down in the comments, the sister Renee said they listened and didn't stop them. Exactly. That's one of them. You know, what was you doing when they was talking about me? What was you saying? When they said what they said about me to you, what did you say? Why? And it's the bigger thing. Why did they feel so comfortable coming to you to talk about me? You know, a lot of people say when people talk about somebody and they talking about somebody's business, you know, they talk to people who they feel whoever get them a listening ear. That's true too. But most of the time when somebody talk to somebody about somebody else or say something, they doing it not only because they are listening, they doing it because they know one or two things. One, either you feel some type of way about the same person they talking about, or they know you gonna get the message back to them. And we all know what can happen if certain things said about some people amongst us. Everybody ain't gonna be with all that, you know, letting people talk about them. You understand what I'm saying? And it creates division. It creates people to form an opinion about somebody, whether it's a truthful opinion or a truthful fact or a line thought or just something that somebody just think. You understand? We all got opinions. Everybody got an opinion about something. But when we go behind each other and we be talebearers, going up and down in the streets, going up in everybody's house, talking about everybody's business, man. Yeah, it break the number one thing. It break brotherhood, man. Who want to be around somebody that as soon as I get up and I walk out the room or before this one young man Drew, stop me if I'm wrong, man. You ever walked in and before you get in there, you hear a whole bunch of people talking. Then when you get in the room and get quiet,
Right. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, you have. You know what I'm saying? I know I have plenty of time. And I'm the type, hey man, what y'all was talking about? I want to talk too. I want to know. I want to key. I want to laugh too. What's so funny? Why everybody stopped talking when I came in? Now it's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? Like these the things that this stuff being a talebearer and talking about each other, man, it's not brotherly or sisterly. Now, there is nothing wrong. You understand what I'm saying? If you having a conversation with somebody that you close to and it's a confidant and you venting and you telling them that you see some things about some evil that you see somebody, it's nothing wrong with that. You can discuss matters that bother you. You know what I'm saying? Or things that you see that you may not like. There's nothing wrong with that. But what's wrong with it is when you have an evil intention behind it to destroy a brother or sister's reputation. You understand what I'm saying? Or to destroy a brother or sister's name. All right. Okay, we're gonna bring out the next scripture. Let's go to Titus, the book of Titus, chapter 1, start at verse 10. You understand? We just gonna bring out
Con.
a couple of these scriptures, man, on the different types of corrupt communication. What's a good way of speaking? You know, what's a good way? What's good communication? You understand what I'm saying? We gonna draw the lines between what's a good conversation to have and what's a bad conversation to have. You understand what I'm saying? Whenever you got it, you can bring it out, man.
Con. It's the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision.
All right. Now this is Paul writing a letter, right? You know, to a prophet named Titus. You understand what I'm saying? It's a young man he's sending out. That's a prophet that teaches. You understand? And so he telling them about, go ahead, start from the top.
Con. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers,
He said
especially
there are
they.
many, Salaki. He said there are many unruly and vain talkers. You understand what I'm saying? People who are unruly, meaning they are out of control. They have uncontrolled conversations. You understand what I'm saying? They have these weird, you know how people have weird conversations and they teach, like let's for instance, these fake Israelite camps. This is mostly what this is talking about in the book of Titus. It's talking about people like Nasty Nate, Gorilla Shebrew, brothers and sisters that leave the school. You understand what I'm saying? And they go out and they say unruly things about Commanding General Yohanan. They say unruly things about the school and the people in the school. All of a sudden, it's not the truth no more. And it says they use vain words. What does the word vain mean? You know what the word vain means, young man Drew?
Salaki, you said vain.
Yeah, the word vain.
Uh, vain like negative.
All right, this is what we do in the school when we want to look up something. Officer Kazak always teaches that you want to know something, look it up. But you're right in the aspect of it. But I got it right here. I'm gonna pull it up for us. That was a good shot. Word vain. Definition 1: having or showing an excessively high opinion of one's appearance, abilities, or worth. But this the one we looking for. Producing no result or useless. You got people out here that have useless conversations, useless teachings, like the Christian church. Everything that the Christian church teaches is useless. Meaning you can't use it. You can't grow from it. You can't get closer to the Most High. You can't unite as a people with it. It's useless. It's toilet paper, like the Quran and all them other religions. Vain teachings, useless teachings by unruly men who can't control themselves. They give themselves over to every lust and everything that up underneath the sun, man. You understand? Finish reading that for me, young man Drew.
Con. Especially they of the circumcision.
Especially they of the circumcision. At the time, most of the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the people teaching in Jerusalem, it was those who was following the law of circumcision. But we all know that Paul's ministry was to the Israelites who was in Rome. You understand what I'm saying? Who didn't go up under the customs that they should have been going up under, as up under the law, like us. We in America. We follow the American customs. You understand what I'm saying? But Paul was telling them that, listen, it's people who got the law from amongst our people. They some of the most disgusting people on the earth. They some of the most vile men on this earth. And they got the law. They circumcised. They know what the law say. They profess to be godly, but they just not. It's just like these fake Israelite schools, man. They profess to be godly, but they are not. They teach you vain and useless doctrines, man. One of the most useless doctrines I have ever heard in my life is that the mark of the beast is an actual chip. Like, how retarded is that? I'm gonna tell you another useless doctrine out there, whether the earth flat or not. Tell me this. Anybody can answer this. How is knowing if the earth flat or round gonna stop us from being thrown in alligator Alcatraz? How? How is knowing that crap gonna stop the police from pulling us over and being killed unjustly? How is that gonna get our people off drugs? It's not. It's a useless conversation. It is a vain conversation. And it is a conversation that unruly people who like to get high have. You understand? Is any more on that, Drew?
Let me see. That was it for verse 10.
All right. That's all I needed right there. You understand what I'm saying? That's another corrupt communication. Vain teachings, man. Useless teachings. It's corrupt. It corrupts people. You learn nothing from it, man. You learn nothing from it. That's how you go about being a talebearer up and down talking about people's business. Because you ain't learning nothing. You're not learning how to be a better person. You're not learning how to treat your brother and your sister. You're not learning how to be a human. And this slave master, we under this oppressor, he is a brute beast, a brute animal, man. Knowing nothing but how to exercise and fill his belly. He has no love for nobody, not even his own. You understand? And these are the people that we looking up to. These are the people we trying to be like. And you wonder why? You wonder why our women are aborting our babies at the rate that they aborting them? You wonder why we shooting each other down and gunning each other down in the street like animals? Because we become corrupt in how we speak and how we talk to each other and how we treat each other. You understand? Let's bring out start getting into some of the heavy stuff, man. Let's get Ephesians. Let's get the book of Ephesians, man. Chapter 4. Start at verse 29. I'm gonna get there with you. Book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29. And man, I hope I ruffle some feathers out there, man. For anybody watching, man. If you out here running your mouth about somebody and always got something to say about somebody to somebody else, man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you need to look at yourself. Maybe you need to look at yourself for a moment. You always got something to say. Won't you shut up and fix your own damn situation? Tell your own damn business. Stop causing division amongst people. This how a lot of stuff go on out here, man. This how a lot of people get unalived out here, man. Because people run their mouth. Social media, let me tell you something, man. I really hate social media, man. I really, really hate social media. Social media has given too many people voices who should not even have a voice. Some people should not even be heard. Because the things that say out your mouth, that you say out your mouth, are just useless. Everything out your mouth is useless. You have nothing edifying, nothing that can help anybody that comes out your mouth. It's all negative. And if you fit any of this, man, you need to change, man. Because this Bible got a lot to say about people, man. A certain destruction that come to people that run their mouth. Especially when you run your mouth about the priests and the prophets, man. Especially when you run your mouth after you leave whatever you was doing, or you drop your sword and you leave and you make allegations about brothers. And you run off like a talebearer, a coward. And speak hypocrisy and things that you shouldn't speak because you're in your feelings, man. Get out your feelings. The hardest thing for anybody to do, especially black people to do, is say they wrong, man. Admit you was wrong, man. Things don't go your way, so what? Christ died the death of a sinful man. Christ died like he was a murderer. Christ died like he was a thief and he did nothing. Did he complain? Did he complain about the accusations made against him? No. We don't have to like everything that somebody say against us. No, we don't have to like it. You don't have to take it and pay it no mind, but you ain't got to react to it either. You ain't got to go back over and keep going with the back and forth, the he say, she say. This is going on in every barrio, every ghetto, and every reservation in America with the Lord's people, man, and we got to stop it. And the first place to stop it and the best place to stop it at is right here. And we do. I pray you understand. All right. Go ahead and bring that verse out for me. Bubba Kasha.
Con. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Let no what?
Corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth.
Let no corrupt communication, man, proceed out of your mouth. Don't let nothing that is vain or useless come out your mouth. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes we make mistakes. Certain things get said because you know it's a difference. We know that. Mistakes do happen. But what this is saying is when you just walk around and vehemently just have useless words flying out of your mouth. You're just vain. Nothing edifying come out your mouth. You can't breathe life into nobody. All your words do is destroy and hurt. You understand? Go ahead.
Con. But that which is Salakia, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers.
But that which is good to the use of edifying, man. Man, in this school, we teach to edify our people, man. What General Muhammad said about that flood, man, was used to edify to edify our people, man. We ain't celebrating because those people went missing. It was some of our people that went missing in that flood. But the majority of those people were the children of our slave masters. And guess what? Our slave masters do not mourn our children. They don't mourn our children when they go out here and they die in the streets for no reason because of the conditions that they created. We all know that poverty creates criminals, man. We all know this. We all know this. When you impoverish somebody, when you make somebody so poor that they can't even feed themselves, it creates a criminal. You understand? And when a person becomes a criminal, that breeds a hatred. But see, when black people and Hispanic people, Native Indian people become criminals, we don't go criminalize the oppressor. We don't commit the crimes there. We commit them in our neighborhoods. How many oppressors cry for our children? Listen, and it's crazy. Check this out. Abortion. These people didn't want to do nothing about abortions until it started affecting them. They didn't want to do nothing about drugs until it started affecting them. What was the outcry for our people? That is the problem. There was no corrupt communication being said by anything General Muhammad said. It was used to the edifying of our people. That we should not mourn them that do not mourn us. That we should not pity them who don't pity us. Why should we stop? Why should our life stop? Our lives didn't stop. When Philando Castile was unalived in cold blood in front of his child. You know what the oppressor said? I need more evidence. I need to hear more of the story. Right? He shouldn't have resisted, right? Where's the mercy and the pity for our people? There is none. So guess what? You should not show any. You don't have to go out here and dance around in the street and parade and, oh, they gone. You don't have to do that. But there was nothing said that was corrupt about that. There was nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in what the UPK teaches our people. Because what we teach is out the Bible. Even the scriptures say that we should not seek peace with them or their mercy. So how are we corrupt? Keep going, young man, Drew. It's a lot more there. It's a lot more there. Bubba Kashar.
Khan, and grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking. All of these things cause people to speak evil, man. All of these type of emotions that it just named right there, bitterness. It's a lot of that in the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community. It's a lot of bitterness amongst our people, man. One of the most bitter things in our, especially amongst, like I'm telling you, man, amongst the so-called Negro man, bitter baby mamas. It just don't get no bitter than that. You understand? I pray you do. Being bitter all your life about everything. That's how most of our older people is. I'm telling you, man, most of our older people, oh my gosh. You try talking to having a young man, Drew, you ever heard how some of the older generation talk about the young people these days, man?
Yeah, con, so.
How them conversations usually go when you hear them? How they sound to you?
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, they be talking a lot of shit about the young, about the YNs.
About the YNs and the YBs, huh?
Yeah.
You understand? For real, man. I'm telling you, man. But what did you do? What did you do to uplift them? Where did you step in? What conversation? What communication did you use? I tell you what you used. You told them they were sorry and they wasn't gonna be shit. They wasn't gonna be shit like their daddy. Huh? That's the corrupt communication. To tell somebody that they are nothing. It's not a corrupt thing to tell a so-called slave master that he's nothing, because he's not. The Bible said it. The Most High says that the heathens are nothing, but it is evil to tell another Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian person that they are nothing, when the Lord said, I have chosen you to be a peculiar people above all people. That don't sound like a person that's nothing to me. Another one that was on there with the bitterness, wrath. We got a lot of wrathful people amongst our community. They just walk around with so much hate and anger. Most of it come from what we've been talking about. Vain and useless conversations. The Christian church literally promotes I don't want to say homosexuality. What's the other word I'm looking for? That they alternative lifestyle. They promote it. They say that the Most High doesn't have a problem with it. These are corrupt communications, man. These things cause anger. They cause bitterness. They cause strife. You understand what I'm saying? Clamor. Calamity, setting people up. To hurt them, to do dangerous things to them, to unalive them. To just be evil at every turn, man. All of these things come from corrupt communications, man. You don't just communicate with people with your mouth, too. Y'all do understand that, right? You communicate with people with your actions as well. Communication isn't just a verbal thing, right? It's a physical thing as well. My actions towards you can communicate whether I'm coming in peace or whether I'm coming in a threatful manner. You understand? So don't just look at corrupt communication as something that could come out of your mouth. It's also actions as well. But some of the most hurtful and harmful things are those which come out of the mouth. You understand? Keep going with that, young man Drew. We're gonna let me see if it's one more. Go ahead, yeah. Read that last one for me. Bubba Kashak. Shalaka, you there? All right.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
It's a lot. One second, sir. I'm still.
Go. No problem. I'll just read it till the brother get back. And be ye kind one another, one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, hath forgiven you, man. The Most High forgave us, man, for all the things that we did towards him, man. And not only did he forgive us, it's the way he forgave us. He sacrificed his only begotten son, man. He took his life. He allowed his life to be taken for you to be forgiven. So why you can't forgive somebody that, you know that did something to you? Most of the stuff we can't forgive each other for be so small. It be so petty. But we'll hold a grudge forever, man. I know. I used to be just like that before I came in this school. I would hold a grudge past till you died. I promise. My grudge would last even past your death. That grudge would not only just be on you, past, it'll go to whoever next to you. You understand what I'm saying? We got to learn how to stop being vengeful, man, and be forgiving, man. It says be kind to one to another, man. It's okay when you see another Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian person, man, early in the morning, man. It's okay to speak, man. You ain't got to be all, you know what I'm saying, bowing down, but it's cool to say, hey, good morning, man. How y'all doing? We don't even know how to speak to each other no more, man. We don't even know how to say, how you doing? Nowadays, if you say what's up to somebody, man, what's up don't mean how you doing. It means what you trying to do. We have become tyrants, just like the tyrant that is over us, man. And the scriptures are telling us we should not be like that. You understand? Young man Drew, you there? You can read? Or I need to keep going?
Con, so I'm back.
All right, no sweat. Let me get let's go to let's get into another one, man. I want to get into this, man. It's another way of corrupt communication, man. Let's get Ecclesiasticus. That's in the Apocrypha, chapter 9. Chapter 9, read verse 1. Start at verse 1. Like I say, man, we're gonna bring it out, man. This is what we do, man. In the Isupk under Commander Journey Hunter, man. We here to wake up the 12 lost tribes of Israel, man, and teach our people, man, how to be a people, man. And how do you learn how to be a people? You learn how to treat each other, man. Without that, that's the blueprint. You understand? Without the blueprint, you can't have nothing. And you need one to teach you. You have need of one that understands these things and have undergone these transformations. You understand what I'm saying? When you come into the Isupk as a man, as a brother, you understand? You come in, you got 30 days, man. Get yourself together. 60 days, Salaki. Cleanse yourself of the world, man. Come in here and transform yourself. Get a Hebrew name, become a trooper. You understand what I'm saying? And after that, if you feel like you could do more for your people, you take your officer test, become an officer. Same thing for sisters. You come in, man. 90 days, man. 6 months. Clean yourself up, man. Get yourself renewed. You don't got to worry about no brother coming trying to talk to you. You understand what I'm saying? You got your own little personal space to come in and change your life. You understand? And shed yourself for the world. Shed yourself for this ungodly living that we done become accustomed to. And then all of these things will start to flee you. All the jealousy, all the envy, all the strife. Because you will learn that the person next to you, even if you don't know them by name, they're just as important as you are. What makes you a good neighbor? You know what makes you a good neighbor? When you give a damn about the person next door. What I don't want going on in my house, I don't want to go on in his house. I don't want nobody to break into my house. I'm not going to let nobody break into his house. I don't want nobody to mistreat me. I'm not going to go out and mistreat him or let nobody mistreat. You understand? It's all for one and one for all, man. You understand? Whenever you're ready, go ahead. Bubba Kashaw.
Khan is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, verse 1. Be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself.
Man, listen, man, this is one of the most corrupt ways of communication, man, with brothers, man. And this also started a lot of crap. You understand what I'm saying? It says, be not jealous over the wife of thy bosom, man. Meaning, don't be jealous of your woman, man, how people receive her. You understand what I'm saying? Or how you may feel somebody, may treat her over you. You understand? Don't be jealous of your wife. You understand what I'm saying? You shouldn't want the reputation your wife got. Your reputation should be better than your wife's. Your wife represents reputation, and representation should be that of you. You understand? We got so many brothers, that do that. And it caused all kind of strife. And it says, and teach her not an evil lesson against thyself, man. Officer Kazak, Officer 5000 Kazak, tomorrow broke this down, man, in the Monday class, man. And he was talking about, how, behind closed doors, when you talk and speak evil about a brother, man. And this is in the body or without or out the body. You understand what I mean? What I mean by that? That means in the school or out the school. In the truth or out the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that you do, the person who you really are, the person that you are is the person who you are when them doors is closed, when you inside them four walls. And the number one person that know who you is as a man and who you are is that woman you lay with every night. And let me tell you something. When she get pissed off with you, she gonna tell everything you ever said. Everything you do, everything you done, and everything you plan on doing, and everything you did, even everything you didn't do. She gonna tell it. You understand what I'm saying? Man, don't teach her an evil lesson against yourself, man. Don't be, this is a form of pillow talking, man. Don't be talking about brothers, man, with your woman, man. Don't do that. That's an evil and corrupt communication for a man to have. Is to speak evil of anything or really to speak of too much to your woman. You understand? Certain things shouldn't be said, man. You don't need to vent to your woman as a man. You need to vent to her for. You supposed to be her head. You supposed to be here to help her. You need somebody to vent to, man. Listen, man, we all know in the Isupk, man, what counsel is. If you need to vent or you got a problem or something, man, listen, man, or you don't like something with a brother or something you don't like or you don't see, we all know we got laws that we follow. We go to that person and that person alone instead of talking about them with everybody. And if this person don't agree with you, guess what we do? We take it to counsel. And we let the generals and men above us hear. I remember one time when I came into school, man, I got counsel, man, from Officer Kazak and Counsel War, man, on what bill to pay. I would get counsel on things like that, man. What bills, man? Listen, man, I'm tired of paying all these bills, man, and I ain't got no money for nothing. For nothing. Broke it down. Hey, man, which bill more important? What, the lights, the rent, you know what I'm saying? And break it down for me. And it worked. You can get counsel on something just as minor as that, man. I said that to say this. If I had a problem that I couldn't solve, instead of going to my wife about it, I would go to the men above me, man. Not saying that you can't go to your wife and talk to her about certain things, but certain things, bro, you got to use wisdom, man. You got to use certain wisdom. You got to know what you're dealing with, man. Especially, you understand, when it comes to you trying to vent. You want to be a solid brother, man, don't do that, man. Don't talk to your woman about no issues you got with no brother or nobody. We see it all the time on Facebook, man. Somebody putting out some type of crazy stuff that somebody done, a sister putting out something that a brother done said to her about another brother, and then guess what? Now you got smoke, somebody unalive. If y'all don't understand, man, the way we communicate with each other is the biggest part. That is the biggest part of us coming together as a nation and being a people, man. How we deal with each other. You understand? Pillow talking, man, listen, man, don't pillow talk, man. Period. That's a corrupt communication, man. Same thing with you too, sisters. Don't be pillow talking, man. Everything you hear, you ain't got to go and say. You ain't got to repeat. The first thing that come in your brain, you ain't got to spit it out. Learn to have some control, man. Learn to control yourself. You don't always got to talk about everything. Of what's your opinion about everything? So what if somebody ain't raising their child in the way that you wouldn't raise? Just calm down a little bit. Because at the end of the day, both of them gonna be some bad children. They're gonna have some type of a time where a child got to go out and learn that stove hot. You train up a child in the way that they should go. It don't mean they gonna always. You understand? We got to learn how to treat each other, man. You gonna drop that? Let me get let's go here, man. Let's get, man, there's so many of them, man. Let's get Romans chapter 1, man. Start at verse 28. I hope y'all, enjoying the class, man. I hope y'all learning something, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like we got to understand these things, man. And all of this is how, it pertains to the law. Because one of the biggest laws, man, or one of the two laws where all of this hang, you understand what I'm saying, is love thy neighbors, you love yourself, man. Why is that so important? Because if I look at the person that's just like me, that's in my nation, that's my race, like me, you understand what I'm saying? If I look at them and treat them the way that I want to be treated, Man, listen, we'll have few problems, man. The problems will be few and far. You always gonna have some knucklehead or somebody to go away. That's what the law there for. It's always gonna be somebody that got the head gonna have to roll. Even when Christ comes, head's gonna still roll. Don't think ain't gonna be nobody try to get out of place. Oh yeah. Head's gonna roll still. Somebody gonna be a knucklehead. But for the majority, you understand what I'm saying? It'll keep it down, man, because people gonna feel. They gonna feel the punishments that come with that. And they will willingly, you understand what I'm saying? Love one another. If you got that, young man, Drew, you can bring that out.
Come with God, says the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 28. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Verse 29, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents.
Stop right there, man. Listen, man, y'all just heard all of that stuff that brother just read. I just let him keep going because everything that it said, verse 28 is so key. It says, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, man. Listen, man. Our knowledge is these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Our knowledge is to know, you know what I'm saying, that the creator of this world is our power. And he created us to do those things which he commanded us to do. Which is to show forth his power, man. And his glory. The law has been from the beginning, man. Adam had the law, man. People have passed away. Even Christ came and gone. But the law's still here. Because without no law, guess what? Unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignant, whispers, backbiters. All of this would just run free, unruly, unchecked. These things go into a person and come out. And like I said, like I told y'all, and like we're showing y'all, like the scriptures is telling y'all, what the Isupk under Commander General Hunter is telling you is this, man. Communication isn't just out your mouth, it's your actions as well. All of these things are things that come out of your mouth and things that come from actions that you commit towards one another. The way you communicate with each other. You understand? Young man Drew, when we walk up to each other, right? When we ain't seen each other, right? When we first pull up to see each other, brothers in the school, what we do?
Salakia, salute.
We salute. We give each other a separate kiss, a holy kiss, man. What I mean by that, we dap each other up. You understand? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatah. In the name of the Lord, bless you through Christ, man. We give a salute of blessing and love. You understand what I'm saying? Unity. To the sisters, Yahweh Shamal Athar Bashim Yahweh Shah. in the name of the Lord, through watch over you through Christ. In unity. You understand what I'm saying? We don't greet each other in maliciousness, in wrath, in anger, in deceit. In the book of Matthew, it talk about, and I'm paraphrasing here, it talk about when you got a problem with your brother, before you even come to the altar with your gift, leave it and go to your brother and make it straight. Listen, don't come and salute me, man, if you got a problem with somebody or me. Don't carry that, man. You hold your gift, you hold your salute and your blessing, man, and you go and you make it right with that brother. Because guess what? If you let it go unchecked, it's going to carry on from that brother to the next one, or that sister to the next one. You understand? I pray you do. We have to get rid of the corruption, man. We have to get rid of it if we want to become together and be a people. If we want to survive the madness that's coming to us, man. These people are getting very, very bold, man. And I'm talking about like the likes like we ain't never seen. Listen, man, y'all think this alligator Alcatraz thing is a joke? What do you think was going to happen to when he put brothers in there? What you think the alligator moat was just to keep them from escaping? Bro, they was going to feed your behind to them gators. Why not? What they do in regular prison? Beat you, unalive you, torture you. But how do we stay out of them places? How do we stay out of prison? How do we stay out of jail? We learn how to communicate with one another. With our mouths and with the way we treat each other. Let's quit the backbiting, man. Let's quit the slander. Listen, man, I don't like everybody. And I know everybody don't like me. But damn it, if I see you thirsty and you need something to drink, I'm not going to get you the water out the faucet. I'm going to get you the good cold water. Put a little bit of ice in it. Make sure your thirst quench, man. Damn right. Damn right. Damn right. Don't give me no cup with no damn hot faucet water in there. If that's all you got, I'll take it. But if I got the ice in there, you know, the old ice tray too, the one you got to slam on. The one you got to slam it like that to get the ice. I'm going to get that ice for you. Huh? Put it in a nice clean glass for you. And I'm going to quench your thirst, brother. And I ain't going to talk about, go, as soon as you leave, go pick up the phone and say, that thirsty ass niggas. They got here, got no money, they got their pocket. They ain't got no money in their pocket. Can't buy my juice. We ain't doing that, man. We got to stop that, man. We got to come together as a people, man. Got to learn how to treat each other, man. We got to switch up the way we vibe with each other, man. It can't be always on this, oh, I'm tougher than you type crap, man. Or I don't care about you. This I don't give a F attitude. F everything, F everybody. Can't live like that. We're not supposed to live like that. Y'all ain't had enough. Y'all ain't had enough of it. You ain't had enough of not being able to go up to something. Man, listen, man, some of us done got friends, people we used to call friends, man. When we was younger, man, we used to sleep on the floor with them. You don't even talk to them no more. Y'all don't even communicate no more because of the damage that's been done. Because of words and actions, man. If it be possible, man, and you hear me, if you can hear me right now, man, if you watching this class, man, go make it up with them brothers, man, or that sister, man. If you can. Some things done gone too far in life. Certain situations, you just got to let it go and let the Most High deal with it. You understand what I'm talking about? Certain things ain't going to be here to smooth over with apologies. But the things that can, man, listen, man, go heal that situation, man. Don't keep carrying around telling the story of why you don't like this person or why they don't like you. Man, who cares, man? Eggs cost $117. Goddamn. I can't even eat a goddamn egg sandwich, man, without paying $300. You understand? I'm a fan of McDonald's. The number 3 has gone up $15, man. This is satanic around here. You understand what I'm talking about? Man, we got to tighten up, man. We got to treat each other better, man. We got to speak to one another better. Bubba Kashar, young man Drew, go ahead if you could finish the rest of that. Let's see what else it say.
Verse 31. Without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. Verse 32. Who, knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them.
Listen, man, you could listen, man. You can support these very same people by having pleasure in what they do. What does that mean to have pleasure in them that do them? When people go with the back and forth about who's sliding on who, man. When you rejoice in the downfall of your community, when you uphold the unrighteousness that somebody does, man. Listen, man, uphold and this whole scripture right here, the top of this verse, man, what it's really start talking out about is those of the LGBT community. Stop embracing that crap, man. A lot of them people, man, that's in that community, do y'all know that they was molested? In the United States medical book, alternative lifestyle people, what the thing that they believe in, the LGBTQ, that you could listen, that is a medical condition. That is a mental disability, man. You understand? Tyler Perry done sat up here and done sent text messages to every man that ever been in every movie and play he ever played in on Sleeping With Them, and they clapping their hands for him because he did something by paying some old folks' bills in Atlanta a couple of days ago. Listen, man, that's what you do when you're trying to cover up your sin. And every Negro on there talk about, oh, he's such a man of God. No, he ain't. If he could lay with God, he would. If Christ was that image, that garbage image that we see of Caesar Borgia, Tyler Perry would go up under that robe. He would want to get all the miracles in the palm of his hand, if you know what I mean. And then it would disappear. You know where that's going. You understand? We got to stop supporting all the crap, man, that destroy us, man. Every time it's a holiday that come around, man, look at all the people that get unalive, man, all people. We don't know how to celebrate nothing. How you gonna have a celebration? A celebration is something that you do in a time of peace and happiness. We ain't got no peace, and we damn sure ain't happy. We damn sure ain't got no joy. You mean to tell me you getting up and going on that slave, on that slavery that you call a job, and you happy you there? You complain in the noon and at night. You understand? We got to start changing, man. We got to stop listening to these wicked Christian pastors, man. We got to change our ways, man. You got to come to the Isupk, man, under Commander General Hunter, man. You got to come here. You have to get your mind rinsed. You have to get your mind clean from all the dirtiness and the filthiness and the filthy lacree that's going on around us, man. How can you love me if you don't love yourself? How can I give you justice if I don't have any justice? We got to get the corruption out of our communication, man. We gonna keep going. Let's bring out some more. Let's get well, these some good ones here, man. Let's get James, Book of James, chapter 1, man. Get the Book of James, man.
Come.
Chapter 1, start at verse 26.
Come. It's the book of James, chapter 1, verse 26. If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain.
Man, listen, man. This one of the home run hitters right here, man. If any man among you seem to be religious, meaning if anybody amongst us, anything, the very thing that you believe in, right? You understand what I'm saying? If you don't know how to bridle your tongue, a bridle it used to be a bit, right? These things that you would put in a horse's mouth, right? To control it. You understand what I'm saying? When you pull the reins, it'll go the way it needs to go, right? If you don't know how to bridle your tongue, right? If you don't know how to keep stupid stuff, useless stuff from coming out of your mouth and deceive your own mind, when the scripture talk about a heart, it's not talking about it here. It's talking about your mind. You don't feel nothing in your chest. All right. You don't feel nothing in here. This is not, emotions do not come from in here. Emotions come from here. You understand? They come in through your ears. They come in through your eyes, and they process in here. And you start to feel with whatever you see or you hear. And it makes you feel a type of way, right? It says your religion is vain, man. It's useless. Because the only thing you know how to do is just go off whatever you feel. How you gonna tell somebody that we the children of Israel? You understand what I'm saying? And you hate the children of Israel. How you gonna teach that we are the 12 tribes of Israel and you hate Christ? How are you going to teach that a man should love his wife when you say that it is acceptable for a man to be with another man? How? The very thing that you want us to believe in or to follow is useless. It's garbage. The Quran is garbage. It's useless. Being a Buddhist is garbage. It's useless. Being a 5%er is garbage. It's useless. Being an Egyptologist is garbage. It's useless. It's all straight toilet paper. You understand? We got to stop following all these crazy behind belief systems, man. You can be a Christian and get baptized and still come out and be half a homo. You can go into the Muslim mosque and go in there and beat your head. You could go all the way to Mecca, get back at the goal line, hike and run right into that damn rock over there and still come back and sell all the drugs in the world. Listen, man, you don't know how to watch your mouth and not be so emotional. Man, your very religion, man, is vain. Man, let's get that last scripture on there, man. I like this one, man. We're going to put this in here, man, because this is what you should be doing, man. This is what your religion or whatever you believe in should be. Go ahead, young man, Drew.
Con.
Verse 27.
The last verse, right? Oh, yeah, con.
Come.
Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction.
To visit the fatherless. Stop right there, Salakia, Bubba Kashar. This right here is so big right here, man. You want me, you want to know what was pure, what if you the very thing you want me to follow or we should follow, if it's pure and undefiled, you know what's pure and undefiled before the Most High, the God of Israel, man, the power. Visit the fatherless, man. Them YNs and them YBs out there, man, that all you older folks and all us seem to hate and say they ain't shit. They'll never be nothing. How about we go and visit them and tell them how much they mean to us? Even if you don't know them. Stop beating down your grandchildren because they ain't succeeding, or your children the way that they suppose you think they should succeed out here in this wicked system that a slave master set up. Maybe if you told them you love them sometime and showed it, not just said it out your mouth, but you said it and you did it with your action, then maybe, just maybe, it'll lead them to doing better, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go to the widows, the people that lost their husbands or their wives, man. Some people actually going through things, man. It costs you $0 to go and say, hey, man, I'm here for you, man. If you just need somebody just to listen to you, I won't say nothing. You could save a life like that, man. Mental illness is real. You wouldn't believe how many of us struggle with depression, suicidal thoughts. You know what helped heal that? Somebody who gives a damn. Try giving a damn sometime about somebody other than yourself. Stop worrying about what's going on in somebody else's life or household so you can just talk about it. What you gonna talk about something you ain't trying to help?
Still got some jerseys left, so I ain't got rid of it yet. But
you understand? Try helping somebody sometime instead of always having your hand out. Stop always trying to be the star in every damn thing, man. Like you always got to be the center of attention. It's not about you personally. I remember one time, man, I heard Commander Jerry Hunter. I think it was Commander Jerry Hunter or General Muhammad. Matter of fact, it was General Mayak. General Mayak said this. I heard him say this. Ask not what the school can do for you, but what can you do for the school? You want to know what was so heavy about that? This school was sent here to be a pillar of help for our people, man. This school was put here to be a light to those in darkness, man. When you come here, you saying that you want to be a part of that light, man. You no longer want to go back and be a part of the darkness. You want to be a beacon of hope. When you come here in the Isupk under Commander Jerry Hunter, that is what you're signing up to do. To make sure that the salt keep it safe. You ain't coming in here to be a bitter, what they call a bitter Nancy or whatever they call them, a Debbie Downer, always in your feelings. That's not what we in here for. We gonna say that for the Christian church. But they hand out all day. 8 damn offerings every Sunday. And if you ain't got it, they gonna lock the door. Lock the doors. You understand? Don't just speak and say you about this and you about that, man. Live it too, man. Let your actions back it up, man. You understand? And man, we're gonna bring out this last one, man. We're gonna bring this one out, man. And I'm gonna end the class, man. Go to James chapter 3, man. Start at verse 1, man. There's so many other ones I could bring out, man. But we just want to hit you with the meat and potatoes of it, man. Don't be out here blaspheming the name of the Lord, man. That's a corrupt communication, man. Speaking blasphemies. You know what a blasphemy is? You know what a blasphemy is? A blasphemy is this right here, saying that the so-called oppressor can be saved. When the scriptures say they can't. You know what else a blasphemy is? Saying that the Lord can't take nobody off crack. We see it every day in here, man. Understand? We see people, brothers and sisters, come in here every day and change their life, man, for the better. And if you want to change, you come in too. Whenever you got that, young man, Drew, you can go ahead and read, man.
Con. It's the book of James, chapter 3, verse 1. My brethren, be not many masters, knowing that we shall receive the greater condemnation. Verse
Go
2.
ahead.
For in many things we offend all.
Listen, man,
Any
for
man,
many things, Salakia, Bubba Kashar, for in many things we offend all, man. For in many things, the Isupk, man, we offend all, man. Paul said, though I be rude in speech, I am not in knowledge, man. We will offend you righteously to gain you. We will tell you how much of a fool you make yourself when you out here following after a so-called slave master painting of Christ. You understand? Go ahead.
Come, come. If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man, and
Go
able
ahead.
also to bridle the whole body.
Listen, man, if I can go without offending you with my words, as when it says offend you with his words, it's talking about without slandering you, without bringing a false allegation towards you, without speaking to not to your shame, to help to benefit you, but speaking to discredit you, to make you to make you seem like you nothing. If I can speak and I can carry myself, my speech, in a manner that is not like that, then I'm able to control my body from harming you, from stealing from you. Because communication, once again, is not just in your mouth with your words, it's your actions. We understand that. Go ahead.
Khan. Behold, we put bits in the horse's mouth that they may obey us, and we turn about their whole body.
There go that bit, that bridle that I was explaining to you in the last scripture. Where you put it in the horse's mouth, and wherever you turn it, that's where the horse go. It controls it. You understand what I'm saying? The Isupk is like a bit in your mouth. And it controls you the way that you should go. You understand? Drop down to verse 5. Drop down to verse 5, Bubba Kashar.
Khan, verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member, and boasteth great things. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Listen, man, your tongue is one of the smallest things on your body, man. But it boasts great things. You know how we say popping big ass. You understand what I'm saying? We talking big spit over here. You understand? This mouth will make you so boastful, so vain. You see how a little fire can start and turn into something like in California. A little spark of flame can turn into hundreds of thousands of homes being burnt down. That's the actions that your tongue can bring. It can create damage worse than the biggest fire you ever seen, wildfire you ever seen. It can create problems that you can't come back from. Go ahead.
Khan. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity. So is the tongue among our members, that it defileth the whole body. It setteth on fire the course of nature, and it is a set on Salakia, and it is set on fire of hell.
Damn right, man. It creates a bad condition, man. You ever heard people say, don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash?
Right.
That's what this talking about, man. Don't let your mouth. Somebody got a song. What was it? Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. I'm the lawnmower man, and your ass is grass. Yes, sir. That's the type of stuff that's the type of fire your mouth can start. Listen, man, learn how to speak life, man, not only into other people, man. Start by speaking life into yourself first. You understand what I'm saying? Start speaking fire into yourself. We got to get out these crazy ways, man, and all of this crazy stuff we doing and saying about each other, man, and how we treating people, man. We need to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments and learn how to follow our power and learn how to love each other. And when we do that, man, I'm telling you, man, great things gonna happen, man. And we gonna have to do that in these days. You understand? Pray y'all do. Young man Drew, you got anything you want to add to it? Anything you want to say?
Hey, so like I just wanted to say another Tawab class, the other one, and this one right here. Yet again, this is very important for our people to know, man. Very, very important concerning our mouth and the things that we say. Yeah, this is another one.
Yeah. Damn right, man. Damn right. The water, man. You know, and big up to you, man. Boy, I can't wait till you get your Hebrew name, boy. You've been putting in mad work, man. You understand what I'm saying? The brother not even a trooper yet, man. Brother don't even got a Hebrew name yet, man. The brother be on every scene, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it take, man. You understand what I'm saying? It take people who want to do the work, man, to help our people, man. You understand? I wanted to just a big up to you, man. Big up to everybody, man. Give y'all
Tawab,
selves a
sir.
hand, man. In the comments, man. Everybody who came in the class, man. I thank y'all for rocking out with me, man. Man, now I'm Officer Yaquaba 50, man, and that's my time. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Israel.